I'm telling you, man, this is the life. I feel like every resort balcony should have a step stool that's closer together. All right, level with me here. I'm willing to bet, and to be honest, you've maybe had a tough time growing traffic to your website lately. Am I right? Maybe you've had a site and it's actually decreased over the last few months or years. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had that problem. For the last year, my traffic has almost doubled. But believe me, I know where you're at. I get where you're coming from. For the last 7 years, I've had a very, very, very difficult time growing my traffic. But we've made some major changes over the last year that is, well, it's had a dramatic effect. And that's what we're gonna talk about in this video. I'm gonna tell you exactly what we did to double our search traffic over the course of the last 12 months. And all of these things are things that you can start implementing right now. We got a lot to cover today, but I'm also in kind of a cool location. So you're gonna get a little bit of a tour of the Secrets Resort here in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna have some fun with this video. So let's roll the intro and get right into it. I feel like every resort balcony should have one of these day beds with a view of the ocean because it's kind of incredible. And there's a bathtub over there too. And if you're lucky, I don't know, maybe we'll get some bathtub action going later. And yes, I'm enjoying this while I can. Did you see the view? I don't know. Let's get weird. We'll see. But the first tip, the first thing that we did that made a dramatic increase in our traffic is we did a technical SEO audit. So this can be especially relevant for those of you that have sites that have been around for a while, but also if you've got a new site, these are really important things to start doing from the beginning. So doing things like considering all of your redirects on your website, making sure your URL structures are set up properly, ensuring that you have your metadata properly inputted for all of your different posts. Going through and making sure that you don't have broken links everywhere, both links to different pages on your website as well as external links. I mean, Location Rebel's been around for over 10 years. So things we linked to back in 2010, let's face it, they're probably not around anymore. So we did a technical audit and it took about a month to go through the whole process, and immediately we did start noticing a little bit of an increase in search traffic after we did that, because all of a sudden we had a higher quality website. Google was looking at it, it's like, oh, there's not like broken crap all over the place. Like, it actually works. The links go places and the URL structure makes sense and it's easy to navigate. So I hired someone. I hired a guy named Steve Latronica. I'll link him up below. He's got no affiliation with here. I didn't get a discount for saying that, but he did a great job. And so, we spent a couple $1,000s to, get the audit done, to have him do the work. But a lot of this is stuff that you can do yourself. It's really finding the broken links, make sure all the redirects are working properly, make sure you input your metadata, all that stuff we just said. That stuff will go a long way, and it's going to pave the way for everything else we're going to talk about. Because, if your site's messed up from the beginning, then all of these other tactics still might not help you if in Google's eyes you don't have a high quality website. So number two, actually number one feeds right into that. Number two is one that I think it deserves a better view than this. Let's go somewhere else. Thing number two, if you don't want to hire someone to do your technical audit, then I highly, 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 highly recommend you get a professional tool like SEMrush, Ahrefs, Moz, something to allow you to get all the data to actually know what to improve on your website, both from a technical perspective and a content perspective. So for us, we use SEMrush. I absolutely swear by it. I love it. To be totally honest, with all of the things we're going to talk about moving forward, if it weren't for the information we were able to get from SEMrush, we would not see the increase that we have. We wouldn't know what keywords to target. We wouldn't be able to track it properly. We wouldn't be able to optimize our content to make sure that we're creating things the right way and optimizing it for the terms we want to rank for. At the very least, I recommend you sign up for a trial so that you can get the information to create the beginning parts of an SEO plan. These days, there are free tools out there, but if you're serious about traffic, if you're serious about search engine optimization, then I can't imagine doing it without one of these tools. It's really starting to get warm here. Let's go find some water. Maybe a cocktail. Okay, the third thing we did was we actually deleted about 25% of the content on our site. You might be thinking, how on earth does deleting content lead to more search rankings? Well, it's because over the years you start to realize that a lot of the content on your site just isn't relevant anymore, and it kind of sucks. So we went back and we looked at all the posts that hadn't gotten a single page view in 3 months. There was about 150 of them. 150 posts on our site did not have a single view for 3 months. So we said, okay, well, some of these might be worth updating or repurposing or combining together into a better post. A lot of them we could just get rid of. You see, Google has what's called a crawl budget. They're not crawling every single page on your site every single day. They allocate a certain amount of resources to your site each day, each month, each week. And the bigger your site is, the harder it is to allocate resources and have your site crawled. So when you have fewer pages, it makes it easier for Google to recognize changes and recognize what the most important and what the most valuable pages are. So by deleting some of our content, we basically made it a lot easier for Google to see, oh, these are the most important pages and these are the most relevant pages. By getting rid of the bad stuff, we just made the good stuff that much more relevant. We made our site much more high quality in the process. All right, this shot's not working because I bet you can't even see me. But the water looks cool and there's a nice breeze, which I really kind of need right now. So we're just kind of rolling with it. But it's windy and you can't see me, so let's go someplace else for number 4. Yeah, now we found the tropical spot with the good light, and it's the perfect place to talk about number 4. So once you've gone through and you've cleaned out your content, you've deleted your posts, it's all about optimizing the remaining posts to make sure they all work together as much as possible. So step number 4, and this is probably one of the biggest things we've done, is we did something called the hub and spoke method. So a lot of times when people think about their website and they think about building links, they're thinking about how can I get links from other websites? Well, it's almost just as important to be thinking about all the links on your site and how all of your different posts relate to each other. So with the hub and spoke method, what you do is you basically say, okay, we've got different posts that each cover different types of content. So for instance, it might be in Location Rebel, it might be freelance writing, bucket lists, affiliate marketing, travel. So what we want to do is we want to make those hubs as clear and as apparent as possible. So what you do is you have a hub post. So for instance, with freelance writing, it's our how to start freelance writing in 2019 post. It's like a 6,000 word guide all about how to get started freelance writing. And in that hub post, we have titles that people are searching for, like how to set your freelance writing rates, what is freelance writing, how to get freelance clients, and we'll talk about it. And then we'll create what are called spoke posts that go into each of those topics in a lot more depth. So on our site, we also have how to set your freelance rates, how to find your first freelance client, how to build a freelance writing website, all of these types of things that people are searching for. So from our hub post, we link to all those different spokes. All of those spokes link back to the hub and they all interlink to each other. So when Google crawls your site, they're like, oh, here's this block of posts all about freelance writing that are going to be beneficial to anybody that's looking for that type of content. So it's very clear, oh, Location Rebel's an expert at freelance writing. Let's send a little bit more traffic their way. To go one step further, you don't interlink posts from one spoke to a different spoke. So I wouldn't link to, say, a spoke post from freelance writing back to a spoke post from affiliate marketing. But from all of those spokes, if I mention affiliate marketing, I will link back to the affiliate marketing hub. So spokes from one link back to spokes in another. Hubs link to other hubs and then down to the spokes within their niche. So really all you're trying to do is you're just trying to make it very clear. We've got a big block of posts about freelance writing, we got a big block of posts about affiliate marketing, we got a big block of posts about bucket lists, whatever it is. And in doing this, as Google starts crawling your site, they start to recognize, oh, this is very easy to navigate. It's able to give people the information that they're looking for, and they start ranking accordingly. So it's taken a lot of time. It's taken us like 6 months to go through and identify the hubs and make sure everything's linked properly and do all the work. But man, let me tell you, not only have people been finding old posts that they weren't finding before, but they're finding posts that are actually useful based on the type of information they're looking for. And that's why so many people are finding our freelance content than were before. And that's why so many more people are finding our affiliate marketing posts than they were before. So it's a little bit complicated. Leave a comment below if you have questions about how to do this, but honestly, this has been one of the best on-site SEO strategies that I've seen. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Got this whole place to myself, except for those party boats out there. Wonder how you get on a boat. No, for real, how do you get out there? I'm not cool enough to be on a boat. All right, so the fifth thing kind of goes hand in hand with some of the other things we've talked about, and that's we've improved our archives page. So you've gotten rid of the content that isn't very good, or you've optimized it. You've created your interlinking strategy through the hub and spoke model. Well, one of the last things we did was we optimized our archives page. So we made it really easy to find all of the different posts we have for each different topic. One of the things that I realized when we're going through our audit is that 85% of our content you couldn't get to very easily. Like, I was looking for blog posts I wrote in 2012 that I knew were relevant to something, and I couldn't find my own posts that I wrote. So my goal with doing this is I wanted as many posts as possible, especially the really, really high quality ones, to be within 2 clicks of my homepage. That way it's easy for Google to find, it's easy for users to find. I had some posts that were like 5+ clicks away, and that just isn't good for anybody. So by creating our new archives post where we have dozens of posts all organized by category, very easy to find, it's made a big difference in terms of our crawlability, in terms of our search, in terms of our user experience. I don't know if this is necessarily a game changer. If you do this just on your own, it probably won't necessarily have a huge impact, but in tandem with everything else, it's something that's worked well for us. That's right, I found my cocktail. The next point, realistically, if there's one thing that has had the absolute biggest impact on our search traffic, and I hate to admit this, I was hoping this wasn't the case, but recently with a few different tests we've done, it has been the one biggest game changer, and frankly, that's get more backlinks from outside sources. So the internal stuff is great, all the site optimization stuff is great, and it's gonna make any links you get that much better when your site is optimized and Google's happy and they can crawl it. But getting relevant backlinks from relevant posts to the posts you want, that's been the single biggest game changer we've found. I can give you 2 examples recently, and I might have just mentioned these in another video, but one is our how to start affiliate marketing post. So a couple years ago, we used to have all the featured snippets for how to start affiliate marketing, how to get affiliate links, things like that. And then we lost all of them. And we lost them for about a year and been working really hard to try and get it back. And it was only after I had a friend who has a fairly high profile blog who was reading the post, and he's like, man, this post is absolutely killer, like 100%. I'll link to it because we have a really relevant post that makes sense to link to it for. So he did, and literally less than 10 days later, all of a sudden we had the featured snippet again, and we've maintained it ever since. And we've got a second example that I found just this morning. So we've been trying to rank our how to start freelance writing guide. And for terms like freelance writing, freelance writer, how to start freelance writing, we've been at the top of the second page for the last, I don't know, few months. Well, we got a couple high-profile backlinks over the last literally like 4 days, and I woke up this morning, we're on the first page for every single key term we wanted. We had a dramatic jump. We jumped probably 10 to 12 spots in most cases for these key terms. So it's a pain in the ass, but it's 100% worth it. We've got a whole link building 101 guide about how to build links without being scammy. Got that link below, so make sure to go check that out. All right, number 7 is we double down on video. Video has had such a profound impact across everything that we do. We've increased our email signups, we've increased our traffic. One of the reasons is because we've created videos for all of our most popular blog posts. So by embedding that video in our post, we're increasing our watch time. And let's face it, Google owns YouTube, so they want to be seeing you use both of their platforms. So the more we've used YouTube, the better off we've been in Google. And the more we've optimized our site in Google and optimized our posts, that's helped our YouTube traffic as well. So we actually did a whole video all about 10 reasons why I think you should start a YouTube channel in 2020, this next year, and talking about all the benefits it's had for us. But honestly, our search rankings and our traffic has been one of the biggest surprises that we found with doing more videos. So I think video is one of the best ways you can differentiate yourself and do something a little bit different with your business moving forward that's gonna help your traffic. So make sure to go check out the video, we linked it below. And finally, the last thing we did to grow our traffic was we installed a WordPress plugin called Easy Table of Contents. Essentially, for our longer posts, that allows us to take our headlines and turn them into a table of contents you put at the top of your post. Makes it a lot easier for people to navigate within posts, but the good news is Google will recognize the things that are in your table of contents, and often they will rank those, and they will put those in the search results as well. So we got a whole video on that. We'll link to that below, but that's a free plugin. You can literally install it in 30 seconds, and that can have an impact on your search rankings. So definitely no reason not to do it. And yes, I'm in a bathtub. All right, So if you like this video, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we got a new video. We're publishing every Monday and Thursday right now, publishing videos that are all about helping you build a lifestyle business that allows you to spend more time doing the stuff you love in life. Because let's face it, that's what this is all about. You should be doing more of the things you love, and a lifestyle business, well, that's one way to get there. Also, I highly recommend you check out our free SEO guide. We got a link below. You sign up, we will give you all of the details for how to get started building an SEO freelance business and more details about how to optimize your own site. So go check that out. But I'm in the freaking Dominican Republic. I gotta go find something cool to do, which shouldn't be hard. Maybe get a cocktail. I don't know. I got all day. I'll see you later. Peace. Now that I don't have to use it as a prop anymore, I'm going to drink my Mango Tango. Okay, this is surprisingly good. Not embarrassed even a little bit. This is fantastic. I'm sorry. Yep. And with this view,